Hey guys, just imagine this. You have just bought your brand new smartphone, okay? But to use your brand new smartphone, you always have to go 10 miles away from your house. Otherwise, your phone would always remain switched off. Interesting, right? You might be thinking, well then, where's my ownership of the phone that I just bought? Well yeah, this is actually starting to happen in the gaming industry. Yeah, as the saying goes, you will own nothing and be happy. With all these hardware shortages that we have been facing since 2021, many companies have already started leasing or renting their devices to customers. Yeah, that's right. You are going to pay almost half the price of the gadget, sometimes even more, and in the end, the company will take that gadget away from you. And in return, you won't even get your money back. Now this is starting to look bad, right? And so do these cloud gaming services. At first glance, paying a few bucks per month and getting access to a ton of games seems like a great deal. On top of that, there are no downloads, no updates, nothing. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well yeah, with all the advantages these cloud gaming services provide, there are also many downsides that come along with them. And you guessed it right, there's no ownership. For example, in NVIDIA GeForce Now, you technically still own your games if you've bought them on Steam or GOG, assuming you haven't shared your account credentials with anyone. But even then, you're basically paying rent to access their high-end PCs located somewhere far away from your location. But on other services like PlayStation Now, Xbox Cloud Gaming, and Amazon Luna, you don't even own the games you see on your screen. Companies are simply granting you temporary access to play those games for an uncertain period of time, and then suddenly, it's gone. This is the modern-day Blockbuster, but without any physical items. But wait, there's more. With the lack of ownership also comes the need for a stable 24/7 internet connection. So gone are those days when you could just open your console, insert your game disc, and start playing immediately without needing any internet connection. Basically, your internet now becomes your CPU and GPU, because if you have a slow internet connection, or one with high ping, you'll face input lag, visual artifacts, and low bitrate issues while playing your games. And imagine this, you come home from work, ready to play your favorite game. But suddenly, your ISP decides to perform their monthly maintenance. Well, congratulations. You can't play your favorite game until the internet is restored.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
And even if you have the best and fastest internet connection, you may still have to wait in a queue to play a game, especially if you haven't subscribed to the highest tier. So yeah, another bummer from these companies. And speaking of high ping, it can cause serious issues in fast-paced games, where reaction time matters a lot. Even a small delay can make controlling your character feel frustrating. On the PC gaming side of things, this could also destroy the modding culture. Yes, you can use mods on NVIDIA GeForce Now for supported games, but as far as I know, they are mostly limited to Steam Workshop, and accessing external sources like Nexus mods is still not possible there. And last but not least, this trend might turn physical PC components into luxury items. Wait a second, it might have started already. Oh dear!
Get out!
Well, unfortunately, there isn't much we can do about this situation. But one thing is clear, companies want this. They don't want us to truly own anything. First, video games and software became fully digital. And now companies are slowly trying to make hardware access digital as well. And that is a huge concern. Yes, this might evolve the gaming industry in many ways, but in several areas, it might also push things backwards. Now guys, don't get me wrong. Cloud gaming is actually very useful. It allows us to play high-end PC and console games on low-end devices anytime and anywhere. But I'm worried that just like OTT services are dominating the movie and TV show industry today, we might see something similar happen to video games. Many great movies and shows that were once available have now disappeared from streaming platforms, effectively becoming lost media. And honestly, I don't want the same thing to happen to video games. In the end guys, what's your take on this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.